Where you start your tech career matters almost as much as where you end up. Two people with the exact same job offer can end up in completely different financial positions purely based on which city they pick to start in. And most people pick based on where their friends are moving or where they saw a cool photo online, not based on any of the numbers that actually matter. I'm Chase, a software engineer at Meta, and I've looked hard at exactly this question because the city you start in shapes your salary, your cost of living, your network, and honestly how fast you can build real savings in your first few years. In this video, I'm ranking the 5 best US cities to actually start your tech career in, and I'll break down exactly why each one made the list. Stick around, because the city at the very top isn't the one most people expect. So before I get into the list, here's what I actually weighed to put this together, because it wasn't just which city has the most recognizable company logos. I looked at how many real entry points into tech exist in each city, how far your salary actually stretches once you account for cost of living and state taxes, how easy it is to build a genuine professional network once you land there, and whether you'll have room to grow or switch jobs without having to pack up and move somewhere else entirely. Some cities score high on brand name recognition and low on almost everything else that actually matters for someone just starting out. So this list is what tries to correct that. So for rank number 5 on this list, I have Seattle, Washington. Seattle makes this list because of Amazon and Microsoft. Between those two companies alone, there's a constant ongoing stream of entry-level software engineering openings that very few other cities can match. And then you add in the fact that Washington has no state income tax, and your take-home pay stretches further than the number on your offer letter does suggest. The reason it lands at the bottom of this list rather than higher is cost of living, plain and simple. Seattle is genuinely expensive, especially housing, and even with strong starting salaries and no income tax, the math doesn't stretch as far as it does in some of the other cities coming up. If you land a role at one of the major companies there, it's a great place to start your career, but you just need to go into it with your eyes open about what rent actually costs. And beyond Amazon and Microsoft, Seattle has built a genuinely deep engineering culture around them. There's plenty of smaller companies and startups in the area that were founded by people who got their start at one of the tech giants first, which means that the surrounding ecosystem benefits from that same talent pool that's going through it. Now, so for city number 4, I have Denver, Colorado. Denver has quietly built a real tech scene over the years without the extreme cost of living that you're going to find on the East Coast or West Coast. The city has a genuinely strong quality of life reputation, easy mountain access, a growing number of tech offices from both established professionals and startups, and a young professional culture that makes it easy to build a network fast. Colorado does have a state income tax though, so it doesn't carry quite the same tax advantage as some of the other cities on this list, but the overall cost of living remains meaningfully lower than the bigger coastal cities. And also beyond a career standpoint, Denver is actually a great pick if quality of life matters just as much to you as the paycheck, which if you have watched any of my other videos, then you know I do think it should. There's also something to be said for a city where taking a Friday afternoon hike is a completely normal thing to do rather than a rare vacation. For someone early in their career who's trying to avoid burnout before it even starts, that kind of built-in balance is worth factoring in alongside the paycheck. Okay, now for city number 3, I have Austin, Texas. Austin built one of the strongest tech reputations of any non-coastal city, and for good reason. Companies like Tesla, Oracle, and Dell have all set up large operations there, and there's a genuinely deep startup ecosystem on top of that, and Texas has no state income tax at all, which meaningfully boosts your actual take-home pay compared to a state that does. The catch is that Austin's popularity has driven up the cost of living a lot over the years. It is still generally more affordable than the Seattle area or the Bay Area, but it's no longer the bargain it once was. It still earns a spot on this list because of the sheer density of tech companies in that area, and the strength of the local tech community make it easy to build a network and a real career. And beyond the tech scene, Austin does have a genuine cultural identity with live music, a strong food culture, and enough going on outside of work so that it doesn't feel like your entire life revolves around your job the second you move there. And by the way, if you want the exact resume template I used to get hired at Meta, click the first link in the description and I'll send it to you for free. But for now, let's get back to the video. Okay, so for rank number 2, I have Dallas, Texas. This one might surprise you, but Dallas is quietly one of the largest concentrations of corporate headquarters anywhere in the country, and every one of those companies needs engineers. Yes, it's not as tech famous as Austin, but the sheer size and diversity of the job market in Dallas is enormous. It's spanning telecom, finance, and logistics, with companies like AT&T and Texas Instruments headquartered right in the area, alongside plenty of others you'd recognize. There's also no state income tax either, and the cost of living remains noticeably lower than Austin at this point, especially for housing. Basically, the combination of job volume, affordability, and the room to switch between industries without ever having to relocate is honestly underrated. What makes this market particularly stable is the sheer variety of industries that are represented. You're not solely dependent on the tech sector's mood swings, since so many of the roles here sit inside banking, telecom, and logistics companies that have been around for decades and are not going anywhere. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Chase, you've talked about the positives of all these cities, but what do you have as rank 1? So I believe that the top city is Raleigh, North Carolina. This is one that most people don't expect, and that's exactly why it takes the top spot. Raleigh-Durham, often called the Research Triangle, has a legitimate concentration of major tech and biotech employers, including places like Cisco and Red Hat, and these are places that are fed by 3 major universities in the immediate area. That university pipeline means a constant supply of new opportunities and a built-in professional network the moment you arrive. The 3 universities that are feeding this pipeline are Duke, UNC, and NC State. So that basically means you're constantly surrounded by people who are either studying the same things you're working on or actively researching what's coming next in the field. That kind of environment is hard to replicate somewhere without a serious academic presence nearby. What actually puts it at number 1 is the value. The cost of living here is dramatically lower than every other city on the list, while the job market and salaries remain genuinely strong for the region. North Carolina does have a state income tax, so it's not going to be a tax haven like the way Texas or Washington are, but the overall math of what you actually keep after rent, taxes, and everyday expenses does work out better here than almost anywhere else on this list. If your goal is starting your career, building real savings fast, and not needing a massive salary just to survive, I strongly believe that this is the best overall value play. Now, of course, I know some of you are wondering why places like the Bay Area or New York City aren't on the list. Both of them do have enormous concentration of tech companies and plenty of entry-level roles. There's no argument there. But for somebody who's just starting out, the cost of living in those cities eats through even a strong starting salary so quickly that building any real savings in your first few years is going to become genuinely difficult. They're not bad places to end up eventually once you've built some savings and negotiating leverage, but they are a tough place to start from zero, which is exactly the situation this list is built around. Now, on a real note, I've gone over all of this information, but how do you actually decide between these? Here's how I think about choosing between these 5 instead of just picking whichever one sounds the coolest. If you want the biggest possible company names on your resume immediately, Seattle is hard to beat. If your quality of life and a slower pace matters more to you than being surrounded by tech company logos, I think Denver is worth serious consideration. And if you want deep tech culture and don't mind a rising cost of living, Austin still delivers. If you want the maximum job market size and the flexibility to switch industries without moving, Dallas is genuinely underrated. And if your priority is building savings as fast as possible while still having a real career to build, then Raleigh is the strongest value play on this entire list. Now, none of these are the wrong choice. The real mistake is picking a city because of where your friends are moving instead of actually running the numbers first for your own situation. So these are the 5 best cities to start your tech career in, and most importantly, the reasoning behind each one so you can actually apply this to your own situation instead of just taking my word for it. If you want to take the next step, click the first link in the description and grab the exact resume template I used to get hired at Meta. It's completely free. And if you're not ready for that yet, I highly recommend watching the video on screen next, where I break down how to find tech jobs with low competition. Because once you've picked your city, you still need to know exactly where to look. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.